Us! What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today I'll be sharing with you guys some more tips and tricks to make your Heian Sandan better. Before we begin, I want you guys to watch my previous video because the tips and tricks you guys will see in that video will be applied in this video as well. So once you guys have already watched those videos and applied them in your Heian Shodan and Heian Nidan, make sure to apply them in Heian Sandan as well. So today what we're going to do is I'm going to do the Kata and I'm going to share with you guys some tips and tricks as we do the Kata. Okay, so feel free to join me if you want, or you can just sit and watch and take notes so you guys can apply this later on when you guys start practicing. Okay, let's begin. Us, Heian Sandan. Ayoy. All right, first tip. So before I begin, I want you guys to keep in mind proper feet alignment. Okay, so forward stance, usually we're in 2 lines. Okay, and in back stance, we're usually in 1 line. Okay, so you guys want to keep that in mind. So when you do your first move, since it's in a back stance, you want to be on 1 line. Common mistake when they do back stance, people end up in 2 lines. So you want to make sure when you do back stance, you're on 1 train track. Okay, so you're on 1 side of the rail. So I visualize it as being on a tightrope, but not as a T. Okay, so when you do your back stance, you want to be on kind of at a letter L, okay, or creating a 90-degree angle with your heel. You don't want to have a T where your heel is past your other heel, just like this. Okay, you want your heels to be in alignment with one another. Okay, so that's going to be how you do back stance. So first move, when we do our inside block, again with Heian Nidan, inner thigh control, okay, and posture. Okay, keeping the top half straight. Now from here, when you transition, you want to make sure you don't tilt. Tilt and then go up. Second tip, keeping your axis. Okay, so you want to move from your center, like from Heian Shodan, and keeping the axis without tilting. Okay, 1, 2. Next, same other side. Using your draw hand as an attack, turning with your heel. 3, making sure you're in your L stance, inner thigh control, avoiding. 1, 2, making sure. 1, 2. Now this way, 1, you're in 1 line, right? Correct? Now from here, you want to turn into 2 lines, correct? Hip width apart. And then when you spin, make sure you twist your wrist and push with your knee. Okay? And follow the right leg. When you turn, you don't want to land on the other line. You're going to end up in 2 lines. Okay? When you turn, you want to end up on the line of your right leg. Okay? So picture you're on a train track. And you're just going to follow the one on the right while maintaining your axis. Okay? Boom. Okay? Try not to tilt. Common mistake. They break their axis. Okay? Avoid breaking your axis. Keeping the axis where it is. Picture that you have a stick from the head down to your bottom and turn that stick. Okay? Turning your body. Boom. Landing on the right side of the train track, and then step punch, creating another train track. Kiai, okay? Now from here, when you stand up, I'm gonna adjust so you guys can see. From here, when you stand up, you try not to break your axis once again, keeping the top at the top, and turning from your heel. And just like that, okay? Now from here, when we do the high knees to elbow strike, I'm gonna face this way so you guys can see. I have my 3rd tip for you guys, tension control. What do I mean by that? So from here, in Heian Sandan, another tip, make sure you keep your heels close to you. Make sure you don't go like this, disconnected when you do your stomp. Make sure you bring your knee up, keeping your heels close to you, and then drop on 1 line. Okay, when you guys do this section, block with your elbow as well. Okay? Don't just go like this. All legs. Okay? Now, use your elbow. Okay? Now from here, when you use your elbow, make sure you back fist over. Okay, so here's my third tip, tension control. You leave your elbow where it is. Okay? Create tension. Okay, create tension. Just like when you have a coil spring, picture a coil spring, and you twist it, and then you let it go. It's gonna snap back, okay? So that's the same idea. You create tension and you release it, okay? So here, you wanna bring your knee in, but don't open your arms like this, okay? See if you can preserve the tension. Here's how it's gonna look from here. Okay? So you wanna keep that in mind, okay? So when you guys go up from here, high knees, block with your elbow, back fist. Now leave your elbow exactly where it is. Don't move it. Then back fist. Don't move it. Okay? So that's called tension control. Okay? This is applied in more advanced katas, like in jite. All of the tips and tricks that I'm sharing with you guys can be applied in your black belt katas. So don't take the tips and tricks lightly, because these are the same tips and tricks you will apply in your advanced katas. So from here, after you do tension control, you're gonna push, make sure you stay in one line. Common mistake, people stay in kibarach here. Okay? They go like this. You wanna transition, okay? From your heel, transition. Then step punch. And try not to do this as 2 counts. 1, 2. This section is one continuous motion. 1, 2. Expand and push. Okay? In order to improve your spin, you want to step first, quick, pulling your inner thigh, landing on your heel, and then once you've landed on your heel, apply tip number 2, turning from your axis, okay? Keeping your axis. So once you've punched, once this heel is pulled, turn from the axis, okay? So from here, okay? Okay? And slide. Okay? From this angle, it's gonna look like, oh yeah! And you're at it. At your side, and the os. Alright guys, that's it for my video. Thank you guys for watching. Again, keep in mind, all of the tips and tricks you guys learn from this can be applied from your beginner katas to your advanced katas as well. So if you guys think your friends can learn from this, make sure to share it with them right away so we can help improve their karate journey. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to subscribe for more karate tips and tricks videos. Os!